No.
Put it in
Well,
the.
it's just richdad.com / classic game.
Okay. And could you zoom in just a little bit on the? Okay. Yeah, that might be good. Just so people watching can see.
All right,
Okay.
perfect.
Awesome. Yeah, let's get
All right, cool.
started.
So the first thing is to choose our dream, and we say something like, okay, going to a festival, private cabin, buying a private cabin in Montana Lake, having a park named after yourself, heli ski into Swiss Alps, dinner with the president, or traveling all around the world. We don't care about it right now. We're just gonna choose whatever. But you can take the time to kind of go through all the dreams that you would like to accomplish, and then you choose that. That's the first step. Now we're gonna go ahead and roll our dice. But before we do that, let's go ahead and see who are we. We are a pilot. We're an airplane pilot that earns $9,500 a month. Sometimes this is actually a waiter earning $1,500 a month, or it could be $3,000 a month. It really gives you whatever type of professions are normal in our day to day. In this case, we just happen to have airline pilot salary for $9,500 a month. And then we already have expenses such as taxes, mortgage payment, a car loan, credit card payments, retail payments, and other expenses. So therefore, what we can see is that our total income is $9,500 a month, and our total expenses is $6,900 a month, and we're only left with $2,600. So our payday is more like $2,600 a month, and we have zero passive income that shows in this screen right here. Our goal for this game is to be able to pay for all these different expenses, which are $6,900 with passive income. So as we go ahead and bring passive income into here, we achieve financial freedom because now we don't really have to work our day-to-day job to bring in this pilot salary to be able to cover these expenses. So by definition, for this game specifically, financial freedom is covering the total amount of expenses by passive income. Okay. In the bottom, we see our assets, such as stocks, real estate, or businesses that we have purchased, and our liabilities. So the home mortgage, $143,000, is related to an expense here of $1,330. Our car loan of $15,000 is a $300 payment, and our retail debt is $1,000, which is a payment of $50. So that's what we have in our financials right now. So every time that we go through payday, which is the yellow square right here, we're going to go ahead and get paid the $2,600. And the greens are opportunities, whether they're small, big opportunities. And the blues or the purples are going to be things that happen in life. So let's go ahead and roll. So we have a deal opportunity right off the bat. So do we want to go for it? Well, I only have $3,000 in cash. The small deals cost $5,000 or less. So let's go ahead and see if we can actually purchase a small deal. In this case, it says, okay, condo for sale, 2-bedroom, 1 bath. It is cost us $40,000. The cash flow is $220, and the down payment is $5,000. I only have $3,000, so that means that I would have to borrow from someone or the bank $2,000 in here, and the interest rate. Let's go ahead and check it out. Not enough funds. Take a loan of $2,000 and a monthly payment of $200. Do we want to have that? So that means that our payday would be $2,400, but our cash flow increases by $240. In this case, I'll go for it because we still have positive cash flow. So I'm going to go ahead and click. Yes, well, it's $20 in cash flow, right? So
Right.
Is it a good investment? Not really. Not for us at this point that we didn't really have the cash because now we only have $20 in cash flow. But I'll buy it anyway because it's adding into my $20. So we buy. So now what is my financial statement now? We have passive income $220, but my total expenses increased to $7,100. So at any point, by the way, you can go ahead and borrow more money, or you can go ahead and repay any type of debt. At this point, we have zero cash now, so we have to wait until the next payday to actually eat or do something. All right, so finish your turn. So we're gonna go ahead and end our turn, and we're gonna roll. So now we have a baby. Child expenses will be increased by $480. So now our cash flow comes down. Yeah. All right, so we're gonna roll again. All right, cool. So we got paid. So we have a little bit of cash in the bank now. We have 2140, but our expenses are now 7580. So we got away even further from our goal. So we gotta see how we're gonna handle this one, right?
Mm-hmm.
No payday, and I have to buy food for $150. So now we have less cash. We gotta roll. I got downsized. I gotta pay 7,580. What the heck?
Downsized. What did that?
I got fired.
That have some?
I got fired.
Okay. You got fired, and you got to pay money.
Yeah, but now I gotta borrow money to actually pay off that amount, and I'm gonna have to, or so pay. Turn skipped. Okay. All right, a small opportunity. Well, we don't even have the cash, and we would have to borrow more. So I'm just gonna go ahead and skip it. Cash flow 0, cost 5,000, down payment 5,000. What would you do on this opportunity if I had the cash for $5,000?
Well, it doesn't increase the cash flow. Are we talking about, or are we considering the appreciation over time?
Yeah, that could be a consideration. But it's speculation. Let's call this hex. Let's call this a Bitcoin, or let's call this a stock. It's the same thing. It has zero cash flow. Well, hex is different because we do have the interest coming. Well, not interest, but the yield coming in. But at the same time, it's speculative in nature. So do we want, and cash flow only reflects itself if you have a lot of money in hex as far as the yield. So I'll take that back. I'll just call it Bitcoin. So the cost is 5,000, speculative in nature. Cash flow 0, and the down payment is 5,000.
So is just the overarching theme of this game, is it we're trying to get more cash flow? We're trying to go through all the opportunities that have that? Is that would that?
We're trying to. Our goal is to have financial freedom. So therefore, we want enough passive income to be able to cover a total amount of expenses. So in this case, if you deplete 5,000 that you don't even have, will you actually be closer to your goal?
So you'll have more expenses because of the loan, sounds like.
Yeah, and do we add into the cash flow? No. So we deplete our cash. We have more expenses because of the debt, and it doesn't help us here. So in a certain context, what we have to think about too, when we're actually thinking about investing more in crypto, is my opportunity cost, right? Am I depleting my cash to be able to acquire a speculative asset that I don't know if I will be able to sell? Or am I also going to build a foundation first to be able to have cash flow coming in, and I can have that cash flow paired for those speculative assets? In this case, we're going to go ahead and pass this because I don't have enough cash. All right, so condo buyer, you're offered 45,000 for a 2-1 bathroom. We do have that. We're offered 45,000. We bought it for 40,000. So that means that we have a $5,000 capital gain. But we would deplete our cash flow. But in this case, it's a decision of oh shit.
Did you pass on it?
I did pass on it by accident.
Okay, but why would you have taken it? Why would that be a good thing?
Well, because sometimes we have assets that we want to sell for the sake of adding to our cash. Sometimes we want to have other opportunities that give us more cash flow. In this case, I just wanted a little bit more cash for us to kind of buy a bigger opportunity. Because how long would it take us to actually get into the 5,000 in cash here when my expenses are actually quite high and I'm only getting paid 1,540? It doesn't mean that you necessarily have to do it, but I just kind of wanted to recover a little bit of cash in there. So then I would go for it. In this case, I messed up, but whatever. That happens too. You miss out on opportunities too because you take too long on analyzing an opportunity, or you're just too dumb to actually take some action, right? Or read proper, the opportunities correctly.
Yeah, or be sensitive to good opportunities.
Yeah, exactly. So I got to pay $100 now. Parking handicap zone, so I got a ticket. I pay that and roll. All right, I got paid. We want to go for a small deal or a big one. Yeah, we only have money for a small one, so we'll go for it. It says a strong market leads to strong share price. Cost $30. Cash flow 0. Trading range of this stock is $5 to $30. So we would be buying Bitcoin at 69,000 right here with 0 cash flow. Are we gonna go for it?
So the cost is 30, and the range is it
5 to 30.
5 to 30? Okay, so it sounds like buying at the top. Yeah, I get it. It sounds like a bad deal to me.
It is definitely a bad deal, so we're gonna pass it.
Yeah.
All right, we're gonna roll again. So small. The cost is $5 for this stock. Cash flow is 0, but its trading range is 5 to 40. Sounds like we would be buying on a low.
Yeah,
so that sounds
sure.
like
That looks
Hex
like it's
at
got
1
plenty of room
cent
for
or 2 cents.
appreciation.
Right. Sounds like Hex at 1 cent or 2 cents, right?
Yes.
We're gonna go ahead and buy, right?
Yes, definitely.
Let's go ahead and buy something that we can afford. We have 3,000, so let's go ahead and buy. Let's go ahead and buy 100. So that's $500. By
So you want to go all in?
No, I can't go all in, man. We can't. We gotta eat, man. We got a baby.
That's true. That's true.
I'm just gonna buy $1,000 for it because I got 3,000, right? So we'll just buy it.
Okay.
All right. And now let's look at our financial statement real quick. We got the real estate that we bought. We bought it with a mortgage at 35,000, which created expenses, and now we have all these different expenses over here. To kind of reconnect with our goal is that expenses are 8,180 right now. We only have 220 in passive income. So we just spent some money in a speculative asset. Do we get closer to our goal? No, we didn't get closer to our goal. We just kind of put ourselves in a position where we may have more cash in the future to get closer to our goal. So it's kind of appreciating assets, and then there's cash flow assets, and we need to look for both. Okay. All right, we got 3,000. We got to go for the small deal. All right, there's a mutual fund, $30, cash flow 0, trading range 10 to 30. We would be buying an all-time high. Do we want to do that? Well, no, we pass.
It does increase cash flow, but it would be buying at a high, so probably pass.
Definitely a hard pass. I got downsides again. What the heck, man? Jeez, I think we're gonna go bankrupt on this one. I don't think we're gonna be able to. All right. Well, I have to borrow money. Jesus. All right.
Struggle is real.
The struggle is real, man. This is a bear market for us right here. Look at this.
Yeah.
All right, we're getting closer to actually being bankrupt. Once we go more expenses than our payday, we go bankrupt, and that happens all the time in real life. We start spending more than what we earn. So, I mean, this is real. We're getting close. So we go for a small deal here. It costs 40,000. Down payment is 4,000. Cash flow is 140. We had cash flow over here at 220. The loan itself would be here about $36,000 minus the cash that we have, so 30-something thousand. The payment on the loan would be greater than the cash flow. So are we going to go for it? No.
No, not that one.
No, because the debt payment would be greater than the cash flow in itself, and we don't have enough. If we had the 4,000, we would definitely go for it. But we don't have it right now. So these people on margin, they're getting wrecked. All right, so we're going to pass it just because we don't have the money right now.
Ladies liquor margin. Flash leverage.
All right, stock. All right, so we bought it at 5 because this is the stock that we have here. It's 200 shares of OK for You. This is OK for You drug. We bought it at 5, and now it's selling at 10. Are we gonna sell it? Hell yeah! We have an opportunity right now to sell it at double the price.
We're selling Hex on the double though. Shouldn't we sell it on the double, on the double, on the double, on the double, on the double?
Yeah, but do you know that for sure, or do we need cash right now? Are you gonna skip on that opportunity to acquire and get closer to your goal, or are you gonna wait for the double, the double, the double?
I think it's a hard choice because what if we wait a little bit longer and it's like it goes up to $15 or $20, and then we just wait, delayed gratification, right?
Well, wouldn't you be able to look at this? $10 times 200 equals $2,000, right? So if I sell everything right now, we would be making $2,000 to add to our cash. So sometimes, do we want to have $2,000 to kind of go over here? Or do we have actually room or the opportunity to actually wait for the double and the double and the double? Do we want to wait for that, or do we have immediate needs right now?
We do have immediate needs, but yeah, up to you. I defer to the expert.
Well, it's up to you, man. Do you want to sell or do you want to pass? In my personal opinion, I would sell it. I would sell it because we have immediate needs for cash. It's not like we are in a position where we have $100,000 in the bank and we're not worried about it. And we can just wait on the double and the double and the double. I think that right now we only got $1,000 in the bank. We got to do something about this. And we have an opportunity in front of us right now. Let's go ahead and accumulate a little bit more cash to see if we get a bigger opportunity for cash flow. Because remember, our goal is for passive income to cover our total amount of expenses.
That's true. All right. Sell it.
I'm going to sell it. Cool. And roll. Cool. So we got more cash, and now we got opportunity for more cash flow, for more opportunities. All right. The cost is $500 for rare gold coin. All right. The down payment is $500. And, it could be that we expect gold to shoot up in price. But, who knows? People still think that would happen. So do we want to buy or we want to pass?
Yeah, I think I pass on that one.
All right. Good choice. We got another baby, man.
Wow. Gotta stop getting busy so much, man. We can't afford this stuff right now. What's keep happening?
All right, we got some cash, a small deal. All right, so now the cost is 40. It trades at 10 to 30. Do we want to buy it at an all-time high? No. All right, and then we roll. Hey, how do we keep getting downsides, man? Jesus, we have to take a loan, $400. We only have. I don't know if we're gonna make this one, man.
It's okay. We're learning some lessons along the way.
Yeah, I guess so. Like, we only have $160 on cash flow. Gosh, no, we have to skip this one. Cost $4,000, cash flow 20. We have to pass. We can't afford even the payment of the debt. Give to charity. We're gonna pass right now, man. We're not gonna give anything to charity.
Not able to. Yeah.
Small deal, cost $20, trades. It's a little bit too high for my taste. We gotta buy at the lows.
Yeah. So
we're gonna pass on this one. All right, at least we're getting a little more money. Deal opportunity. Cost in dollars, 5 to 10. I mean, that would be an okay opportunity, but we don't have the money right now, so we're gonna pass.
Okay.
Gosh. Okay, another stock, 20. Zero cash flow, 10 to 30. We're going to pass. Cost 30, all-time high. We're going to pass. Okay, at least you're getting a little payment, but Jesus. Cost $1, okay. This is great. We get it at a massive discount.
Wow, yes.
Yes, let's go ahead and buy. How many do you want to buy? 500?
Hades, as much as possible. I feel like that's going to go to the moon. Looks like.
Yeah, it could. Buy, roll, pass, roll. All right, small. Cost 40. Oh, look, now it's actually selling at $40 and we own 500.
Cha-ching!
There you go. We went to the moon.
Went to the moon.
$20,000. Woo! All right, we're gonna sell all of it. Now
Yes.
we're in a good position financially. This is Hex going to 25 cents right now, 25x. Are you gonna sell or at least don't sell everything? Don't sell your whole bag, but at least get a little bit so you can be in a good position for yourself. No, so we go to now we can afford the big the big deals.
Mm-hmm.
Let's go for a big one. Down payment 9,000, cash flow 3,000. Do we want to go for it? Yes, because we have enough. So we're gonna buy.
Yep.
Roll. All right. Now let's go ahead and take this chance to actually look at liabilities right now and see if we're able to reduce some of our expenses because our payday keeps getting lower and lower. So we may want to, and it's getting harder and harder to save in cash. So do we maybe want to pay for something right here? Let's look for an opportunity first, and then we'll do that. Things are going well for the company. Split 2-for-1. Yeah, we don't have anything like that. So let's see if we can repay some stuff. We have child expenses, loan payments. All right, we can only pay the yellow stuff. The home mortgage, 143. Car loans, which is $300. Let me ask you this. Let's say that we pay off $10,000 here. Or let's go ahead and pay off here the 1,000 or anything like that, right? Mm-hmm. The cash flow that we get from paying off this it's only $50 in difference that it would make here. Do we want to spend the $1,000 in a deal that gives us $100 in cash flow, or do we want to spend $1,000 in here that only reduces our expenses by $50?
Yeah, not $50.
Not the $50. We can't really afford to pay off anything else, so we're just gonna go ahead and not pay any debt right now. We're just gonna keep on buying things. All right, let's go for. Do you want to go for a big one or a small one? We got 11,000.
I think big at this point.
All right,
we got some cash. We're feeling good.
But we don't have enough money. Oh, but let's see if we can borrow and see. So we got cash flow at 2,700.
It's pretty good.
All right. If we borrow the rest, which is 30,000, it might actually be very convenient for us. 2,700 in cash flow. So we buy, take a loan of 29,000 with a monthly payment of 2,900. What was the cash flow?
2,700.
2,700. Oh, okay. So we can't. Because we would be negative cash flow, so we get to skip on that deal.
Yeah.
2,700. Yeah, we're gonna pass.
This is really good to see, like how you think about things and like what, like just literally the mental, the mindset of, hey, it doesn't give us cash flow. I mean, this is great to walk through it.
And it's also not easy. We look. I got fired again. These are good time.
Bear market.
We just got wrecked over getting wrecked, with our cash. Okay, you offer 135,000 for this house, and we bought it for 70,000. That would give us a really good position for us to get some cash and be able to get other opportunities with bigger cash flow, right? All right, yes. So we sell amount here, sell. Okay, let's look at a financial statement. We got 76,000 in the bank now. We reduced our passive income, but now we can go for bigger opportunities that have like $2,000 in it. So that's why we want to sell sometimes speculative assets when we have an opportunity to do so, because there might be another opportunity for cash flow to be able to achieve our goal. All right, so we're gonna go for a big one. Down payment 8,320. All right, we'll buy it. All right, we're gonna roll. We got paid. We're gonna roll. We bought furniture. All right. Bro, you're offered 40,000 per unit on this condo. So that means that we would get paid 43,000. So we bought it for 45. Let me see. Go back. You're offered 40,000 a unit. We bought it for 45. No, we're not gonna sell it. Sell amount 43,000. Oh wait, cost times 2. Oh, it's per unit. So we have
Yeah, how many units do we have?
2.
Oh,
This is a plague. I think that's what this is. Sell cost amount owed. Yeah, 40,000 minus 37 that we owe. We would actually get $43,000 more in cash.
pamp
Well,
it.
Let's
What
go ahead.
do you think? You want to
Let's
do
sell
it? I think so. I think so.
Yeah, because now we got $112,000 in the bank. This is us cashing out on the pause, and then suddenly we have 100,000. What are we gonna do with it? Let's go ahead and buy a Lambo.
That would be funny if you roll it and it's like offered the car dealership a great buy on a Lambo.
Well, here in this case, the decision that we would be in front of would be: do we want to pay off our mortgage, right? And people do that. I have clients like, "Hey, Carlos, is it a good idea to pay off my mortgage?" I'm like, "Well, how much is your mortgage payment?" Well, 1330. Well, sure, like our goal would be closer, but we still don't have enough passive income to actually reach it. And we would deplete our cash on actually trying to buy a big opportunity right now. And we would have to save us all this money again to be able to have a big opportunity to be able to get closer to our goal. So in my position, some people would actually pay off their mortgage, but financially speaking, according to the game that we're playing, it doesn't make any sense, right? So let's go for a big game. All right, we're gonna buy 300 in cash flow. We're gonna go big. 400 in cash flow. Yes. We're buying everything we can right now. We gotta pay for lunch. We're gonna go big. 950 for $40,000 down payment. That's a lot of money for 950.
Yeah, I don't know about that one. It's a little, but it's 8plex. I wonder if somebody will come along for a deal. Oof.
I mean, we have the money for it. It's positive cash flow. The decision is mainly on the depletion of cash, but it's still positive, right? We don't. The 950 is going to be okay. You know, like it will get us closer to our goal. But maybe do we want to wait for another one, or are you? What do you think?
I mean, it's a little too big for having under 100K in cash.
All right, so we want to pass it.
Mm-hmm.
All right, we'll pass it. This is negative cash flow, but someone might come in and buy it in the future. What do you think?
You had me at negative cash flow. That doesn't sound great.
It doesn't sound great. Even though it's a speculative asset in nature, I don't think that we should base our whole $20,000 in a speculative asset just like that when we still have a goal to meet.
It's in-ground pool, though. With good schools. I'm teetering, but yeah, it's up to you.
Let's go ahead and pass it. We got a new baby, man. What the heck?
Keeps happening.
Fertile conversation. All right, you're offered 30,000 per unit times 4, and we actually do have one.
Ooh.
So do we want to sell amount $12,000? No, I say we don't sell it.
Yeah, I'm with you.
All right. Big. All right, cool. Finally, $1,500 in cash flow for a limited partnership, non-franchise sandwich shop, doubling the number of location. Owner needs additional equity capital to get an operating loan. So $30,000 is a cost on the cash flow of $1,500. So definitely, man, we're definitely gonna go for this.
But what about the liability coming up of somebody getting sued for slipping on something at the restaurant? Maybe we're protected though.
Yeah, well, you have insurance for that.
Okay. Nice.
All right.
Yeah,
Interest rates.
I wanted to pull that out. I want to pull points like that out of like, if you're actually making this decision, like, are there other like windfalls that come from that's not, written on a piece of paper?
Oh yeah, absolutely, man. You definitely have to have an attorney and be able to, every single investment that you go into, obviously we're doing it fast, but every single investment that we go into, you have to get advisors in it. You have to get mentors. You got to get people that have actually done it to be able to, jump into these deals. All right. So interest rates drop. You own a 3-bedroom, 3-bath. Do you want to sell them for $50,000 from the original cost? So which is this one? More than the original cost. We would get $58,000 more here. Do we want to do it?
I think so. What do you think?
Well, it would be kind of sending us back a little bit on the cash flow, so we can acquire more cash. We have enough cash right now, but this is a good opportunity. I think that's 58,000, and I think that we can get more opportunities in the future. I think that this one only had cash flow of which one is this? It was the 3-2 house, or what? Which one was it?
I think it's the 3-2.
The 3-2 house, 65,000. The 3-2 house has cash flow of $300. So maybe we can get another opportunity, to replace that $300. So let's sell it. All right. Our kids now getting braces, man. They're growing up too quick.
And their job probably sucks, so we don't have good insurance to pay for it. So we keep getting downsized.
Oh, look at this. We got the same house, but now for $500 in cash flow. So this is great that we sold it. We have enough money to actually buy these better assets. So we'll buy it. Let's go for a big one. Cash flow 5,000. Look at that. With $100,000. Wow. That's amazing. Do we want to do that? Jeez, we would leave us only with $4,000.
But what would our passive income look like?
Well, we would be at 7,600, very close to our goal. I think we can make it happen with small deals after that.
That's what I was going to say. I think after that, we definitely couldn't do any. We'd have to
big deals,
be particular on the deals. Yeah, man, let's do it. Let's go for it. Pizza. Everyone loves pizza.
Yeah, hell yeah, let's do it. All right, let's look at our financial statement real quick. So now our passive income is 7,620. Our total expenses have increased overall to 10,040. And these are our assets that give us passive income. So now we're getting close and close, right, to actually meeting what we make in our jobs. And obviously
I just want to ask too, can you tell people, just the ones who may have just joined, like why we're doing this, what we're going for, what this game is showing us how to do to escape the rat race?
Yes, our game, this game that we're playing right now is teaching us about having a strong foundation when it comes to finances. Having created an income statement for ourselves in income and expenses, as well as assets and liabilities, to be able to see if we are actually in a good position to continue investing in speculative assets. And instead of trying to wait for a certain speculative asset to give us or save us for in our lives, to change our life, we can build this foundation in the meantime for us to, when that speculative asset actually comes to fruition, be able to utilize it in something that we're going to use in a regular life now, because now at this point we have changed our habits and the way that we think. So it's to change our mindset and to recognize opportunities when we're able to cash out from certain speculative assets, to be able to actually build some sort of cash flow for ourselves and achieve financial freedom, which is passive income paying off for the expenses that we have in a monthly manner. So this is what we're trying to achieve today. We're trying to see how difficult it is. And we have encountered so many challenges to able to achieve this. And but at least we can relate in real life to all these struggles that we go through on a day-to-day basis.
3 kids, braces, got
Fired 6 times.
demoted. Yeah, fired or demoted like a bunch of times. It's crazy. This is like real life stuff.
Yeah, real life. All right, we're gonna roll again. We got paid. We're gonna roll again. All right, we can only go for. I mean, we could go for a big one, but let's go for a small one. We don't want to deplete our cash too quick. All right, 2,000 for 220. Let's buy it. The cost of the asset is 35,000. We only have to pay $2,000 from our cash, and it increases our cash flow here for $220.
Yeah.
Gonna buy, and we're gonna roll, and we're gonna go for a small deal again. The cost is of this stock 1,200. Cash flow is 10, so he pays a dividend. Do we want to spend 1,200 for only $10 in cash flow?
Yeah, I don't think so.
I don't think so either, because what we were talking about here is that we, in the last deal, we had the $2,000 that we spent, and it was a cash flow of 220. So $10 doesn't seem too much for the allocation of this capital. So I think we're gonna pass on this one. All right, it's an opportunity to sell an Aplex, but we don't have any assets that match this market card. So there's nothing we can do. Now, for the new people that came in, we actually always have the opportunity to borrow money or to repay. So do we need to borrow money right now? Probably not. Do we need to actually repay any debt? Well, we have enough passive cash flow to pay for most of the expenses right now. So we're able to actually capture 7,300 in free money from our payday because our passive income is covering most of our expenses now. And a few turns away, we only had $100 every payday, but now we were able to free up to 7,300 every time that we have a paycheck now. So do we want to repay or borrow? No, I don't think so at this moment. We don't need that.
Yeah.
Okay, so Max got a stereo. No,
apparently, I gotta get some 15s for the car every once in a while. I don't have to have a kicker, but I can have a good brand. Okay.
You want to go for a big one or a small one?
I'm thinking big, man. So let's see what they got at least. Hopefully not too big.
All right. 7,000 for 300 in cash flow.
Let's see. It's a single family home. Looks like on golf course. Should we consider some of the details, or should we just look at cash flow and down payment?
You in real life, you would look at the details, because then you want to be in a good area for speculative, like if you want good appreciation over a period of 10 years, then you would look at that, all those details. Also the risk. If you're in front of the ocean, then you might have flooding risk, and insurance might be higher. You might want to consider all those different expenses that are going to come with the property, as well as the seawater damaging the paint over a period of time and all that kind of stuff. So yeah, those details are important. Not for the game though, but for real life, yeah.
Gotcha. Sounds like we're leaning towards pass then.
300 for 7,000. Yeah, we were able to get 300 on the small thing. So I think a pass would be okay. We're getting experience enough to recognize what's a good deal and what's not a good deal.
Yeah.
Do we want to donate? We have enough cash. Do we want to donate 10%?
I'm trying to think in the context of the game. How do we benefit, or are we just
in the context of the game? It would not benefit us at all.
I don't know. I think I should be a little bit greedy then. Real life, you can make your own decision.
Exactly. All right, you're offered $110,000 for a 3-2 rental house.
How much are we making cash flow on the 3-2?
On the 3-2, $500. And we bought it for. We have two of them. We can actually sell the cheaper one, because this one we're only making $220. and we would
let's
actually
do
get
that.
110,000. Yeah, so we'll only sell this one. Sell. Done. We don't want to sell the other one. So let's look at our financial statement. Now we have $100,000 in cash. We have only 220 less in cash flow, so it didn't really affect us that much, and we gain a lot. So let's roll. We got a small. Now let's go for a big one. 800 in cash flow for 20,000. Limited partner wanted. Well, let's look at this. $800 plus 7620. That would take us to 8420, which is a lot closer to the 10,000. We do have enough cash. I don't think I want to pass on this opportunity. Do you?
No, I mean, we got the cash, nice cash flow. I think we get closer to our goal.
All right, cool. So let's go ahead and roll it. Condo buyer, 65,000 for a 2-1 condo. Let's see. 2-1 condo, it's only 220 in cash flow. We bought it for 40,000, so we would get an additional 25,000. Do we want to go for it? Yeah, let's do it.
Let's do it.
So, all right, cool. Roll. And roll. You have no assets that match this. Okay, roll. We want to go for a big one. There you go. We're about to be financially free, man. So
almost there. I know our cash is excellent. Our
yeah.
Let's see. Our passive income, our expenses are there, but our passive income is doing great, and that's what we're trying to get to.
Yeah. So we're about to actually. Congratulations, you're out of the rat race because now our passive cash flow has exceeded our total expenses that we have for the month, and we ended up with quite a bit of businesses and properties. But for us to be able to achieve this, we didn't really have to pay off any of the debt at any point. We were just trying to manage our cash flow to not exceed our total amount of expenses, like for our expenses not to exceed the total amount of income. And we were close to being completely bankrupt, but by making good decisions and not paying off debt and having that sort of analysis to see what was going to achieve us here, we were able to now get into the actual raise over here where now you're making, $10,000 in passive income every single month. In this case, we were allocated to passive income of 1,020,000 in passive income. So we want to get to 1,070,000 right now. In this case, I mean, we can cut the game here, but it's going to be deals like this. Like, okay, do you want to spend 300,000 to do this? Yeah, because we have the opportunity to do so. Gotcha. And at this level, you get less and less opportunities. So cash flow 5,000, sure. Roll. Stock market, okay, so this is just a dream. We're passing through the dreams. This is not our dream, so we continue hustling. Do we want to donate 100,000? No. All right, another opportunity for truck parts maker, 5,000 in cash flow, 150,000. Do we have enough cash? Yes, we had 600,000 in cash. And roll. That's not our dream. We pass it. Roll. That's not our dream. We pass it. And roll. Audit. Lose half of your cash. Jesus, look at our cash. We're about to lose $700,000 in that. All right. Well, anyway, I think we can cut the game here, but people get the concept of things. At this level, you're already playing at a big level where you're trying to achieve that dream, and you get bigger opportunities. But the main knowledge here that we're trying to show is the rat race in itself.